People, wanted to reach out to you guys today. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's staying warm. Got some really cold weather happening here in this part of the world that we're not used to having. Supposedly it's supposed to snow tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. That never snows here, like ever. Even when it does snow, I don't call that snow. It's not. But so tomorrow we'll see, and I'll be on regardless whether it snows or not. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing all right. With that said, let's get to it. We're going to talk some wrestling. Obviously, we've got a lot of football stuff going on right now, and I'll come back later and talk about it. But I want to talk about SmackDown before tonight we get on to Monday Night Raw on Netflix. But SmackDown Friday was, I mean, I can't even call it mid, man. SmackDown Friday was awful. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know we got PLEs coming. We got Saturday Night Main Event. We got Royal Rumble coming up. Like there's just absolutely nothing happening right now that's got me intrigued at all. I'm concerned going into WrestleMania season. There's no good storylines at all. I don't even want to say they're trying, because if this is what they call trying, then I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. This creative team is just hot garbage. I went on my last video about the title runs. I don't know what else to say. The Bloodline thing is what gets me, because the Bloodline storyline is what drew me in to begin with. And what happened Friday, I mean, you had the perfect opportunity with Fatu and Tom out there, and then Solo walks out, goes to cut a promo, drops the mic and leaves, and then Fatu gets the microphone, and he pretty much throws it down. He puts a good promo out saying, you thought you knew who I was, you thought I was crazy, you ain't seen nothing yet. I like that. Okay, I'm listening. But that would have been the perfect opportunity. Now, is that eavesdropping in on, is that kind of leading us into what's going to happen? Is Fatu going to turn on Solo, or Solo turn on Fatu, or is there something going to happen there? I'd like to see that. I'm not saying it ain't world breaking news, but I mean, I'll tell you, something's got to happen, because this is just boring. Wrestling is boring right now, and we're literally going into Royal Rumble, and it's boring. Nothing is intriguing at all. Nothing. From any storyline in the entire show. Like, you want to hang on to this Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes thing? I could care less now. I cared at first. I don't anymore. It's boring. There's nothing here worth watching anymore. It's just all trash. And I'm ready for it to just be over. I'm ready to get to WrestleMania. Like, I'm finished. Like, I'm going to continue to watch it. But come on, man. Like, something's got to give. There's got to be some better writing. To me, it's all in the story, and there's no story being told, man. This is why I came here. This is why I've always watched wrestling. I'm here for the stories, bro. I'm like an old woman watching soap operas, watching the stories. That's me with wrestling, man. I'm watching my stories. And you're not giving me anything. You're not giving me any stories. This is all hot garbage. And these title runs, the title runs are what captures you, right? Every now and then you'll get one of these other feuds, like the Punk McIntyre feud that was going on. No titles were involved in that, but that was decent. I'll take it. I got none of that going on right now. None of it. Now, I'm obviously watching the Punk and the Seth feud going on, but I mean, what's going on with that? I have no idea. They're not hyping up anything, and I don't know if they're just waiting on something. I don't know, because they like to slow cook. Which, okay, but no. Here's the thing about slow cooking with me, with WWE. Okay, here's the thing. Like, you haven't proven to me that you slow cook good. You're not a slow good cook. You're not a good slow cooker. You're not. You're not. If you had proven to me in the past you were, I'd be a little bit lenient to, I'd be okay, but I'm not okay. You haven't proven to me that you know how to slow cook, because every time you try to slow cook something, you have managed to screw that up. I'm hoping you haven't screwed this up with Roman, because what I thirst for is the Roman of old, where
You knew he had control of everything with his wise men, and he had his mind games going on with the Usos and everybody else. Like, he controlled everything, and you kind of felt that in a weird way. Security, knowing that he was the end-all, be-all villain of the whole thing. You knew he had control, right? I don't know that of him anymore. I think they completely messed up Roman Reigns. Like, completely. They did this fake good guy thing with him. They did this face turn with him, right? Which was complete bullcrap, because we know he never changed. He said he was never changing. I don't understand why all of a sudden everybody was cheering for him or whatever. He's still the same dude, and that's who he should be. You don't make him a good guy. You don't do that. You don't turn him face. No. I understand on paper that may sound like a good idea for the company, but you got too many the problem with that is you got too many faces and not enough hills, and the hills that are hills aren't good hills, right? They're just not. And Roman Reigns is a huge part of this company still to this day. And they have completely destroyed everything they created with him. If they're not careful, it's going to get worse. And we're going to find out this WrestleMania season where that lies, because Roman is the end-all, be-all. I watched a video clip yesterday, and I shared it with my kids, because, you know, they're Roman fans. And I said, you know, this meme or whatever it was, this GIFs was all about Roman talking to Cody, telling him he was still in number 2 and was always going to be in number 2. I remember that clip when it happened. That's still alive today. Cody's still in number 2 to Roman. And then another one where Heyman's coming out, you know, dealt last week or whatever. He was telling Cody that Roman respected him, that he was a great champion. What? No. And that's another thing. The WWE keeps sending these people out talking about how great Cody is, how great of a champion he's been, how he's put the company on his back. What? None of that is fact. None of it. It's been awful. His title run sucks. He's not a good champion. He's not. That's not all his fault. I'm not trashing Cody. Okay, because I don't put it on Cody. I put it on the creative team at WWE. They have done an awful job at his title reign. Awful. He hasn't had any good feuds. He hasn't had any good promos. He hasn't done anything. This title run has been awful. He is not a good champion. He's not. Somebody argue with me about this on here. Put your comments down below. I want to talk about it. If you honestly think that Cody Rhodes' title run has been good, I'd love to talk to you. And you tell me why. He hasn't cut any good promos. The one he did cut that was halfway decent was with Roman. Why do you think that was halfway decent? Because Roman was involved. That's it. It was cinema at the stadium. That was with Roman. That's why it was good. And he wasn't the reason it was good. Cody's title run has been absolute hot garbage. I'm tired of these people coming out, giving him praise, talking about how he's put the company on his back. Okay, now I've heard it from 3 or 4 different people. Every week they come out and they do this now, and it's like they're forcing it down our throat. Bro, you ain't telling me nothing, because none of that is true. Cody has not carried this company on his back for the last year. He's not. This whole thing is just absolute hot garbage. Garbage. And I can't wait to see what tonight. Tonight we got Raw on Netflix. This will be the 3rd week Raw's been on Netflix. We'll see what happens. We have yet to see the Intercontinental Champion, which I love. So Will Steiner, that's what I'm gonna call him. I think he's fantastic, but here's the problem. He's been ringside for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Like, he hadn't been in the ring. What's going on? Is he hurt? Why aren't these champions defending their title? Why aren't these champions in the ring? Like, I don't get it. And when they are in the ring, they're wearing a suit and they're talking. Oh, don't get me back on that, man. I'll be on that in another hour and a half. Like, look, guys, I noticed last week that I've got more viewers on here that are not subscribed than subscribed. So drop an elbow on that subscribe button. You know, clothesline that like button over there. Give me a good like. All right. I love you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow in the snow. Y'all have a great day. Love you.